nobody cares that you're going to the gym, and that's a good thing. It's Justin from Health Made Clear. If you like this video, like, subscribe, follow, comment, share, all that. So I wanted to talk today about something that I hear all the time that just doesn't make any sense. I hear people, especially women, who will say something to me along the lines of, yeah, I'm gonna start going to the gym, but I wanna lose some weight first. It's just, what? That's kind of like saying, I'm gonna start saving money, but only after I'm rich. Or I want my car to be fixed, and then I'll take it to the mechanic. Or I wanna be healthy, and then I'll go see my doctor. It just doesn't make any sense. And nobody does those other things that I just said because they inherently know that it's stupid and doesn't make sense. But they still utilize this thought process when it comes to coming to the gym. The gym is one of the best levers that you can use to augment how you look, how you feel, how healthy you are, all of those things. And you are waiting until you've achieved those things to whatever level you decide. Because whenever they say, I want to lose some weight first, they never have like a concrete plan as to how much weight it is or whatever goal they have. There's no like objective goal they're using. It's just, I want to lose some weight first, and it's an inevitable thing, so they never go to the gym and they never get where they want to be. So the gym is one of the best levers that we can use to do exactly that thing. We lose weight, look better, be healthier. And to not go to the gym because of some reason makes no sense. Now, most people who tell me that the reason that they want to wait to go to the gym is because they are embarrassed about how they look. And again, nobody cares that you're at the gym, and that's a good thing because most people going to the gym are there for themselves. They're there to get better, and they're there to get in better shape, and they're there to get healthier. They don't have time to sit around and judge you. There are a few douchey bald gym bros who might judge you, but it's not going to be the kind of judgment that's going to affect your day-to-day. It's not going to get in your way. It's not going to be a problem. For the most part, and you can ask most people who have been to the gym, this fact remains mostly true. If you have a question and you're not sure how to do something, or you're not sure how to set up a machine, 9 times out of 10, you can walk up to the most jacked dude in the gym and you can ask them a question, and 9 times out of 10, they'll probably help you, they'll give you good advice, and they'll be nice the whole time doing it. They might not want to sit and small talk with you because they're there to get a job done, but they're probably not going to be a dick to you because most people who are at the gym like the gym, and they want other people to like the gym. And so it makes no sense to be a jerk. I said 9 times out of 10 because there is that one guy who might be, but I feel like for the most part, and my wife can attest to this, I've had her ask massive people at the gym when I'm not there, and then she's always pleasantly surprised how nice and informative they were. So keep that in mind. And if there is that one dude judging you, he's a douche. He's gonna drink his douchey protein shakes in his douchey tank top with his douchey hat and just keep on being a douche. And you don't really need that kind of negativity in your life, so don't worry about that guy. Most people in the gym probably think that guy's a douche, and he'll either continue to be a douche the rest of his life, or he will, move over to less douchey and to cool. Again, it doesn't really affect you and what your goals are. Okay? Kind of the next annoying thing that I hear, especially from women again, and some men, is that they don't want to get too big. And this bugs me because I've been lifting since I was like 14, and I've been trying since I was like 14 for like 22 years now to get too big. And it hasn't happened yet. I'm nowhere near big enough. Thank you, body dysmorphia. But I'm not where I want to be. And so if you're anybody who is afraid to get too big and you don't want to go to the gym, just take solace in the fact that it takes a long time and it doesn't happen all at once. It's not like you go to the gym on day 1, do some bicep curls and a couple of bench presses, and then you wake up with Arnold arms and Arnold chest. Young Arnold, not old Arnold. It doesn't work that way. It's gradual, it takes time, and If something starts to get too big, I have a lot of friends who are short women who they think their arms get too big, or Asian ladies in their legs. It's kind of unfair. They think that like their legs or their arms are getting too big. And so they don't stop lifting. They just reduce the volume they have on that thing and they work out something else that they want to get bigger, or they just reduce their time in the gym overall because it doesn't happen overnight. And there's things that you can do to augment something getting too big, which is a good thing, okay? The other thing that they do along those veins is they don't want to lift heavy weights. And so they go in there and they rep out their pink 2-pound dumbbells for like 100 reps. Muscles only grow if they're being challenged. And most of the research states that growth happens somewhere between 3 and 30 reps, give or take a few reps on either side, based on the study that you read. But pretty well known that if you're doing 100 reps with anything, it's not growing a whole lot of muscle, if any. And it's certainly, like 100%, research bears this out, is not optimal. You would get far better results by doing something else. I like to keep my rep ranges generally between 5 and 15, give or take, sometimes 20 if it's like an isolation exercise. The reason I like 5, sometimes I go to 3, is because even 3 reps, your risk for injury is low because you're not doing a max rep. And 15 or 20 reps, it's enough time that the fatigue will hit you gradually, not all at once, but you're not there forever that you're out of breath, okay? Especially on something like legs. 30 reps on legs is kind of the worst thing in the entire world because it's not just your legs that are burning, it's your cardiovascular system, and then the voices in your head are telling you to stop and maybe kill yourself, which is a bad thing. So the next thing that I hear is mostly women, some men again, say that they don't want to get big, they just want to tone. I hate to break it to you, but muscles don't actually tone. Toning is the process of a muscle getting bigger and fat coming off of the layers of tissue covering the muscle. So if you want to get toned, what that really means is that you want to make bigger muscles with less fat so you can uncover them. And to do that, we talked about the rep ranges a second ago. You should lift some weights and you should make them challenging and get heavier as the weights get lighter. See what I'm saying? Because again, muscles don't tone. They get bigger or they get smaller, and there really is nothing else that they do. Okay? The final thing that I want to talk about is just a little bit of biology. People who say that, like women especially, who say that they don't want to get too big, the odds of you getting too big and not taking a bunch of exogenous testosterone or having some kind of endocrine issue are quite low, because you don't have the amount of testosterone that a man does. Testosterone really helps with muscle growth. That's what steroids are, or just derivatives of testosterone. So that's why they work, because they're testosterone. And you also don't have multinucleated muscle cells. So you're just not going to get big as a man. And so if you are concerned about getting as big as a man, don't be. If you want a fun, kind of weird looking science experiment, look up Miss Olympia bodybuilding and look up Mr. Olympia bodybuilding. Now, both of these people are on all of the steroids. One's a man, one's a woman. Look at the size difference. This female is on all of the testosterone that she can possibly be on, and she's still big. She's bigger than me, for sure, but you look at her, she's also a genetically gifted athlete, and you compare her to a male genetically gifted athlete on all the steroids, and the size comparison is absurd. So even if you take all of the steroids, you're not going to look like a super juiced out man. And since you're watching my channel, you're probably not on steroids. So you can kind of put that getting too big, especially too quick, myth to bed, because it does not make any sense. So to recap, don't wait to go to the gym until you've lost some weight, because you wouldn't wait to go to the mechanic until your car was working. You wouldn't wait till you're rich to save money, and you would not wait until you're healthy to go to the doctor. Go to the gym. Don't worry about getting judged. And if you do get judged, it's by a douchey guy who you don't really need to care about anyway. Like, subscribe, share, all the things. Help me get this word out. Thanks.